So I've been using the Pixel 7 Pro for a few days now, and one of my biggest problems with this device is kind of twofold. Kind of like a give and take, right? This thing is absolutely massive. That is a huge screen. But by virtue of that, it's also kind of hard to get your hands around, kind of hard to grip, and because of this glass material, the aluminum on the side, it is not a phone that is particularly easy for me to hold on to, and I have a lot of confidence issues when it comes to actually holding on to this thing. Every time I pull it out of my pocket, I feel like I'm going to get it halfway out of my pocket, it's going to snag, my hand's going to slip, and I'm going to throw the thing across the room and break it. It is because of that I have reached out to a couple of case makers to see if they would like to send me some samples of some of their Pixel 7 Pro cases to see if that can solve my problem. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of cases, really one case in a lot of different colors, by a company called Tudia. Now, I've never tested any of their cases before, so this is kind of my first time with them. This case is only $16.99. This is a relatively inexpensive case, but all I wanted to do is give me some protection on the side and give me some grip, something to hold on to. So they were kind enough to send out a whole bunch of these cases. I have every single color that they in fact do come in. And so we're going to take a look. One was hiding there. We're going to take a look at these really quickly. I'm going to give you my impressions, pop it on, and see what I think. All right, so here we are. Let's go through these colors first. I believe this one is called Hunter Green. And I actually do really like this color. There's several of these. I'm kind of trying to decide between like which one I want to actually test. This reminds me almost in a weird way of my Z Fold 4. You can see that you've got your buttons cut out here, your power, and then your volume rockers there. Tudia Merge, designed in USA, made in China. In the inside, it's got kind of a grippy texture to it. It's relatively stiff, but does have some give. Okay, let's go through the rest of these colors here as well. Indigo blue is another one that I definitely do like as well. We have, I believe this one is going to be called Smoky Pink, and it is definitely a very nice pink color. This is the one that my wife, I think, would very much like to use should she ever get her hands on my Pixel 7. That might not ever happen. Metallic Slate is kind of cool looking. It's the only one that has like a shiny look to it. Well, I guess this one does as well. This other one has, the Rose Gold has also a shiny kind of material to it. And then matte black, right? You can't ever go wrong with a matte black finish on anything. And this is no exception here. So I'm going to grab the Hunter Green one and we'll pop it on here and see how easy that is first off, which it is extremely easy. Now, how does the phone feel? I really like that they've got these little edges down here, these little raised bumps, these lines that give you some grip, because that's exactly the area that you're holding onto your phone in, and that's definitely giving me some grip. Power button working fine, volume rocker working fine as well. Of course, your camera is cut out just fine there, but you still kind of do get that visor look a little bit on there, so you can still kind of tell that that is a Pixel 7 Pro. And in case you were concerned, wireless charging is working just fine. Let's do the pocketability test, because this is a big phone, right? So we need to see if it's going to still fit in my pocket well with this case on. Slides in just fine, pulls out just fine. And let me just tell you, I have a more confident grip now than I did before. I don't feel like I'm going to be tossing my phone across the room. So I think that we're doing pretty okay here so far. So I guess the next thing I can do here is I can test this claim here. Shockproof, dual layer military grade slim heavy duty protection. It is apparently shockproof. I don't like doing drop tests, but I guess I kind of have to. These hurt my feelings. I love my phones. And I don't want to drop them, but it says it's shockproof, so let's test the shock, I guess. This is about the height I reckon I would drop a phone from, right? Kind of pulling it out of your pocket and tossing it. Ugh. Oh, that hurts. We are not going any further than that because that hurt my feelings, but we look good. Let's take the case off and make sure everything looks good. And we are fine. Yes, I did drop it on a rug, and yes, it was from about waist height. Sue me, I'm not throwing my phone across the room. There are other channels that will do that, but for me, that's good enough. I also want to point out that maybe if you didn't go all the way for the Pixel 7 Pro, maybe you just stuck with the regular 7. Well, they do have a case for that. Looks like it's basically the exact same thing, but for that Pixel 7 standard for $15.90. And I've got to say, for $16.99, that is a pretty rock solid case. It does feel like it's got some sturdiness to it. I do trust that it would actually protect your device a little bit. It's providing that grip, and they look pretty good. He approves of them as well. Guys, if you want to check out this case, there will be a link in the description down below for you to pick one up yourself. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have some more case reviews coming for the Pixel 7 Pro very, very soon. You don't want to miss those. So guys, I will see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.